The sun has just come out from behind the clouds across the sea, and it is spectacular. Just look at this. Hello, this weekend I've taken a trip down to Dorset. Fantastic coast here. The Jurassic Coast is one of the most beautiful spots in England, in my opinion. Really beautiful. I've been here quite a few times before, mostly walking the South Coast path. We're going to travel down to a cove called Chapman's Pool, horseshoe-shaped cove. I've walked there, both down on the shore and along the cliffs up there a couple of times before, so I do know it. I've not taken the camera out there, or at least not got anything decent, so that'll be new. I last walked out here in August. We hiked a fair amount of the Jurassic Coast here, and then kind of finished at Houns-tout Cliff, which is the other side of Chapman's Pool. And it was beautiful, and then we came back to get sunset, but the clouds came in, the rain came down, and all in all it was a bit of a disappointment as a result. I'll just go with the style. Yeah, so hopefully be a bit better today. It's gorgeous. Just turn around, look at that. It's stunning here. Absolutely beautiful. We're going right down there. So, nearly there now. Look at the lights, you can see how it's catching the cliffs over here. That dead ahead is Houns-tout Cliff. That I'm hoping to be our main focal point this evening. You can start to get an idea of some of the rocks just down there. When we get down, see what we can use as a bit of foreground interest. Thinking about maybe some long exposure stuff, that nice kind of ethereal look. I don't know, we'll see how it works when we get the camera out. The compositional opportunities are endless. Everywhere you look, there's something you can use as a framing device, or a lead-in line, or whatever else. But it is quite treacherous. I've had to pick my way very carefully over the rocks. It's quite slippy, so you really need to take care. Both hands free. Luckily, my backpack has a tripod strap, so I don't need to worry about having my hands full while I walk across here. The other thing to remember whenever you're doing coastal photography is to check the tide times. The tide is receding up until shortly before sunset, so hopefully I should be okay. We're just going to have to keep half an eye on kind of the last half hour that I'll be here, just to make sure we don't get caught out. But again, with the tide, it gives you another opportunity. Compositional elements change all the time as the tide kind of comes in and goes out. So, you know, while you have to watch it, there's also opportunities to be had. As you can see, the sky is fantastic. The sun hasn't quite gone down yet, but the cloud cover is just about spot on. There's Houns-tout Cliff, and my camera is set up here. So I'll just talk you through what we've got here. So on the front, I've got a 2-stop Lee medium grad with a circular polarizer on my camera, and we're running at f11. And I'm getting around about a 3-4 second exposure on that. I'm probably going to give this a go. I did this on my 3-stop. This is a 6-stop, the Lee little stop. So I might give the 3-stop a go as well. That will give a nice milky effect to the water as you know, that classic water coastal look that everybody is synonymous with kind of coastal landscapes these days. You know, it's good to try these things every now and again. The sun has just come out from behind the clouds across the sea, and it is spectacular. Just look at this. Wow. That's well worth the hike down from the cliff, and well worth the walk back up all those steps. Fantastic. So after telling you all to be careful of the tide, as I said earlier, it was coming in just before sunset, and I very nearly got caught out myself. Luckily I have waterproof boots on. They got a little bit of a soaking, so yeah, certainly something to be said for having good footwear. Anyway, I quickly found another composition up on a higher rock here. There you go, you can see the camera. Yeah, it's given me another slightly subtly different vantage point, a bit higher up rather than low down where I was before. And the colour in the sky is beautiful now as well. I'm actually going to try something a little bit different from here. I'm going to try and silhouette out the shape, the very distinctive shape of Houns-tout cliff with some gorgeous kind of pinky, reddy cloud right above it. So yeah, hopefully I'll have two reasonably good exposures from tonight. Well, that was well worth it. Fantastic evening down here on the coast in Dorset. The scenery has been stunning, the light has been incredible. What more could you want? Even if I don't get a good image out of tonight, it's been well worth the trip just to see what I saw this evening. So it's back to the tent now, and a very early start tomorrow morning to try and capture the Dorset sunrise.